7 days after I was born, Haley's comet appeared. Mama stood out in the yard and whispered in my ear, see it glow, see it shine, 75 more years in your life. Times since the days of old, see it glow, see it shine, 75 more years in your life. Five more years in your life. See it glow, see it shine, 75 more years in your life. So all these songs are songs I wrote. So I said to somebody earlier tonight, if you don't like it, you can blame me, it's fine. That song was written, I went on an exercise where I decided to write one song for every year of my life. I'm on year 1. That's about 7 days after I was born. Haley's Comet appeared, blah, blah, blah. This next song I wrote for my grad school program. I'm getting an MBA, and it was a marketing, like self-branding. I didn't know what to do. I was going to get a really bad grade no matter what I did, so I wrote a song. And he gave me a B, so... You know, in MBA terms, that's like a D, but, you know, here it is. Alabama girls want to fight for all she has, crying out to God, dancing with anyone who'll go until they close. Everyone's gone home, forgetful girl, going deep inside her mind, heart won't stay put. It wants to walk that line between joy and pain, kindness and rain. Looking all around for someone to love. Martha Jean, you're lost. Never stop wondering, only the vagabonds put up with the cost. Quick-witted girl, running from job to job, searching for a path, taking way too much weight on, unlucky at last. Very sad, looking all around for something to love. Martha Jean, you're lost. Never stop learning, only the educated put up with the cost. Warm-hearted girl, Xanadu is just a myth you can't let go. Zigzag from one man to the next, always a friend before the end. Looking all around for someone to love. Martha Jean, you're lost. Never okay to put up with the cost. Looking all around for something to love. Martha Jean, you're found. Never stop playing, only the educated got when you get down, Alabama girl. I knew something fell. All right, so I'm a hack. When Alma Russ comes on, she's playing later. She plays beautifully. This is a gimmick. I'm about to switch instruments. Yeah. Thank you. Also, you also know I'm a hack by the fact that this is like my Dumbo's feather, this book. Can't function without it. So who can guess what instrument comes next? I do sometimes use a kazoo, but I'm sparing it tonight. So I never said it. A lot of you folks know me, which is lovely. Thank you for coming out tonight. But some of you folks don't know me. Also lovely. Thank you for coming out tonight. You didn't even get guilt-tripped into coming. You came of your own volition. I am the one-woman band named Buttered Bourbon. Yeah. Here's another song I wrote. You're stuck with them all night long. All of my cells have replaced themselves since the last time I saw you. You come to mind from time to time, just like old lovers do. I don't feel sad or glad or mad when I think of you, 'cause all of my cells have placed themselves since the last time I saw you. The hand that held your hand is gone and my arms are new. The feet that danced with you so long replaced themselves last June. The lips that kissed you deep and strong finally said adieu, 'cause all of my cells have replaced themselves since the last time I saw you. 10 years was all I need to erase the marks you left on me. Like a game of telephone, my neurons pass your story on. One day your memory will fade away completely, but till then I'm doing well, growing past you cell by cell. All of my cells have replaced themselves the last time I saw you. You come to mind from time to time, just like old lovers do. I don't feel sad or glad or mad when I think of you, 'cause all of my cells have placed themselves the last time I saw you. Yes, all of my cells have placed themselves the last time I saw you. True story, your cells replace themselves every 10 years. And this song was written about 10 years ago. You see what I'm doing? I'm setting shit up. Yeah, moving along. I hate to admit it, I think I deserve this. I'm wearing my scars like Girl Scout badges. I don't like to say it, but I know I earned this. Each little mark, a letter of scarlet. Well, it hurt at the time, but I had it coming, and it hurt in my mind, but I'm finally learning. I made up some reasons, but what does it matter? We're already done, and you're not listening. New day, new season. I say we start over. Some fade fast, some scar longer. It hurt at the time, but I had it coming. It hurt in my mind, sheets burning up. Caught her eyes and closed it, called the chapter shut. It hurt at the time, but I had it coming. It hurt in my mind, but I'm finally learning. Well, it hurt at the time, but I had it coming. It hurt in my mind, but I'm finally learning. I wrote that song after I hit my head on a door, and I got a scar right on my forehead like Harry Potter, and some scars on my arms that I still have, and I just started thinking about all the dumb shit I'd been doing and how I felt like the universe was punishing me, and I was like, you probably earned this. Switching around again. Ready to go. This next song, okay, is anybody familiar with the genre of murder ballads? Yeah, murder. A lot of times, the song has like star-crossed lovers, somebody cheated on somebody, now you're gonna murder them, and then the whole song ends up just being a celebration of domestic abuse, which I guess was really entertaining back in the 1800s. They didn't have Game of Thrones, they had to do it themselves. So this next song started out like that, but became something else. And I want you to figure out, I want you to listen to the lyrics and figure out what's happening. All right, also I'm nervous and my hand's cramping, so I'm sorry. Am I good? So this husband took his wife into their living room, and he's about to have a real serious talk with her. He's really nervous. And he says, I want to marry you and settle down real slow. I want to marry you, but there's something you should know. I've got habits I know that you won't like. There's things I've done that you don't think are right. And I'm not gonna change for you today. I'm not gonna change in any way. So the wife, he just said, you got habits I don't like. So she's like, all right, so you leave your socks on the floor like every other guy I've ever dated. We're probably going to have some fights about some dumb shit that you do. That's fine. And she loves him, so she says, I want to marry you and be your girl for life. Be sweet to you and never cause you strife. There's nothing you could do that's so bad. If you keep on keeping on, will drive me mad. And I'm not gonna change for you today. I'm not gonna change it anyway. So then the husband, he's in a spot because he realized he totally didn't get his point across at all. So he realizes he's got to be a bit more specific. So he gets up the guts. He says, I want to marry you and live a life of bliss. But you're not the only girl I want to kiss. I can't bear the thought trapped in love that can't be true. I'm not gonna change for you today. I'm not gonna change it anyway. So the wife finally figures out what he's saying. She's like, guess I'll go play my harmonica for a bit. She realizes that what he's asking for is an open relationship because they are very progressive 1800s pilgrims. And she's like, all right, I got this. And she says, honey, you were in for a surprise. You're not the only one with roving eyes. You keep getting yours and I'll get mine. Meet back in the middle till the end of time. And you don't have to change for me today. You don't have to change in any way. No, you don't have to change for me today. 'Cause my love hasn't changed in any way. The end. Isn't that better than them murdering each other? So here's another really fun love song. How does it go? My ex is getting married tomorrow. It's quite a big affair, my friends tell me. My ex is getting married tomorrow, and I'm so glad that he ain't marrying me. My daddy said he liked his mind for business. My mama said he spoke the sweetest words. And I admit I used to like his kisses, but then he turned into a big old turd. My ex is getting married tomorrow, and all our dearest friends say they'll be there. My ex is getting married tomorrow, and Jesus Christ, will y'all just quit asking me about it because I don't care. I think that one's funny. Somebody told me it sounded bitter. If you knew the ex this was about, you wouldn't think it was bitter at all. You'd think it was totally honest. All right, we're switching gears again. Ready, set, go. Oh, dang it, I forgot to tell y'all a drinking game. The drinking game is every time I get stuck, every time I trip when I'm getting stuff, so far I hadn't had too many drinks there. Anytime I drop something, so y'all are owed a drink. Yeah. Did I just flash everybody? He warned me. My boyfriend came up here and warned me. He warned me about bending over. This is supposed to be an all ages appropriate show. When two people love each other, we got the birds and we got the bees. Yep. All right. I want to give you all a little context about this next one. Because it's one of my favorites that I wrote, and I wrote it like 15 years ago. And it's about the cognitive dissonance you get when you're going through a big life change, like you lose your faith, you gain a faith, you leave a situation, etc. And it's about how you can feel like you're kind of split in a bunch of pieces. Oh. This would help. Drink. I'm going to get y'all drunk tonight. All right, we good? And as I mentioned, I'm a hack, so I haven't been playing guitar very long. It's my excuse for everything. I don't know who I am today. Feels like half of me just got up and walked away. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Things I thought I knew, turns out they just weren't true. Left me somewhere far behind, split into another space and time. So if you find me, let me know, 'cause if you don't know where you've been, can't know where to go. Seems like I sent me somewhere far away, lost tomorrow or yesterday. So if you find me, send me home, then maybe me, myself, and I won't be so alone. My reflection's gone, and my shadow too. I'm going crazy now, wondering if I might be you. Well, maybe we actually don't exist. That's a small detail I suppose I might have missed. Seems like I left me somewhere far behind, split into another space and time. So if you find me, let me know, 'cause if you don't know where you've been, can't know where to go. Seems like I sent me somewhere far away, lost tomorrow or yesterday. So if you find me, send me home, so maybe me, myself, and I won't be so alone. Left me somewhere far behind, split into another space and time. So if you find me, let me know, 'cause if you don't know where you've been, you can't know where to go. Seems like I sent me somewhere far away, lost tomorrow or yesterday. So if you find me, send me home, then maybe me, myself, and I won't be so alone. Thank you. This next one, I like it too. I'm only playing songs I like. If you don't like them, it's your problem. But it's, I think if you pay attention to the lyrics, which I hope you can understand the way I'm singing, I think you'll get the story, as long as I play the right notes. You say you wanna get married and settle down. You say you wanna let roots grow in this slow, small town. Whatever happened to the boy I used to know, who dreamed of seeing the world and always ready to go? I'm not trying to say that what you want is wrong. I'm just a bit surprised you've known me for so long. I've always been a rolling stone, and I've gotta go. You wish that I was the kind of girl you see on Lifetime and HGTV. Only wants to get married and settle down, raise kids and sit still in some quiet little town. But I don't trust anything except uncertainty, and I can't stand still 'cause moving's right for me. And we both know what that means. I've gotta leave. No, we had much more that we could give. I thought you could be the one who accepted all that we knew we could be. Guess not with me. Maybe one day when I am 89, take a look back and see a long, sad, lonely life. But I keep thinking that the answer's round the bend, and I'm not stopping till I finish everything. I see a road up ahead, and it's not the end. Thank you. Oh yeah, this one's long. My friend Joe asked me earlier if there's going to be much storytelling, because I kind of said that in the description. Yeah, I didn't realize I keep up at this. I'm sorry. Well, this song was written for a storytelling class I took. God bless everyone who's in there with me. Oh, I'm switching instruments. Am I good? All right. This is an instrument that my boyfriend's dad made. All right, but back to this song. So I kind of sucked at this class, I'll be honest. Is it good? We good? Okay. I could never think up a song that wasn't just the most depressing shit ever. A story for the storytelling class. This song is not a happy song. And when I wrote it, and the assignment was we could write it in any format. So I chose music because that was easier. This was written to be a 5-minute long song because that was the assignment. So settle up, buckaroos, we're going for a ride through my emotions and my past. Get ready, you're gonna love it. When I was a baby, my mom had to work. To leave me alone would have made her a jerk. So she took me to Granny's house and left me there. I was just 2 weeks old, I needed her care. Granny Jean's husband was called Papa, a volunteer fireman. He seemed so tall. He washed the dishes and yelled, "You kids hush." He loved us too, though we acted real gruff. I always knew Granny Jean as my own. I never felt like a guest in her home. She rocked me to sleep, wiped my tears when I cried, told me about Jesus, heaven when you die, and I never asked why Granny loved me. All of my summers were spent in her yard, swimming in plastic pools, running too hard, watching old reruns, unsolved mysteries, selling her cookies and eating candy. And every Wednesday my dad picked us up, took us to Granny's for more than enough of Carol Burnett and favorite food, spaghetti for me and some rich brownies too. We moved away, but it wasn't too far, just under an hour if you drove a car. I stayed each weekend and she made my bed on the lumpy old couch where my Barbies once hid. And I never asked why Granny loved me. I went to college, and then I got sad. Still came to visit, but often felt mad. Depression's a bitch, but I think that she knew. She told me she once had a breakdown too. Papa got sick and he started slow. Breathing got hard and he started to go. Isn't it odd how the strongest of men still blow away when they get to the end? Granny was lonely, but she made it through. Still taught the toddlers at their Sunday school. Folks came to visit and sip some coffees. She always made time for long talks and cookies. And I never asked why Papa loved me until he passed. Isn't it funny? I left Alabama, went to Arkansas. Every day Granny would still get my call. Told her about how I hated my job. She taught me to nanny, and I learned how hard it is to spend a life caring for others' kids. I still don't know quite how she did love every child who walked through her screen door. And how could she have loved me even more? And I never asked why Granny loved me until she passed. Granny had cancer, but it went away. Then it came back. This time it stayed, spread through her body and squeezed out her life. It took some years, and God, it's not right. I saw her often, but never enough. She tried to give away all of her stuff. I didn't take much, 'cause that would say that I believed that she would go away. See, I couldn't face it. I was too scared. Life without Granny was too much to bear. We share initials, my middle name. Murda's Jeanette made me Martha Jean. She died on Mother's Day 2013. And I'll never know why Granny loved me. She gave me hugs and made me spaghetti. And when I was sick, she gave me new Barbie. And she made the best bubble baths. And every Saturday we go to the yard sales around town. And we take donuts to her mother in the nursing home. And she bragged how she raised me. She made me her own. One thing I noticed is after she died, it's a lot easier to make me cry. I always hear her tell me to be kind. I like to think that it's not just my mind. They say time is flat and that everything at the same time is all happening. If that is true, then I can say Granny is still always with me today. Thank you. This next one is an adaptation of, and thank you for listening to that. That's a very meaningful song to me, and it was very cathartic when I wrote it. I was just like up in my bedroom. At the time, my boyfriend would like open the door. The guy I was dating at the time, like see me like weeping ugly tears. Other boyfriend, just crying, like snot running down my face, and he'd just like look in and then close the door. All right, this one is an adaptation of, I can't remember who is it Ezra Keats who did Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening? Robert Frost. All right, Ezra Keats is the kid author, right? Yeah, right. He authors children. All right, buckle up again. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is not here, though. He will not see, no. If I stop to watch his woods fill with snow, my horse must think it's so weird to stop alone here in the cold. Between the woods and the lake's darkest night of the year now, he shakes his head now, asking why. can hear is the sound of the wind and the snowfall. I can't hear them call out to me. They call, ooh, ooh, keep miles to go before I sleep, miles to go before I sleep. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, and I have promises to keep. Miles to go before I sleep, miles to go. So thank you to my boyfriend's dad for the music. I'm going to switch out. I've got time for a few more songs with y'all before Alma Russ comes on. Yeah. So this song, if you feel like it, if the Spirit so moves you, this next song can have audience participation. Yeah, all adults love that. But you have to listen to the song to participate. So this can be a call and response song. That's when I say something, you say something back. So the thing you say back, I'm going to go ahead and coach y'all so that you have no excuses for not participating. What I want you to say, don't attack after I say something to you. I am going to say, I hope the aliens don't attack. Don't attack. Ready, set, go. I hope the aliens don't attack. Awesome. All right. Next line is, I hope the vampires don't drink your blood. And you say, drink your blood. So, I hope the vampires don't drink your blood. Very good. One more. I hope the zombies don't eat your brains. Eat your brains. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, we see you picking up. So I hope the zombies don't eat your brains. All right, we're ready. This is my version of an Irish blessing song. May the road rise up to meet you, and may the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm up on your face, and may the aliens not attack. I hope the aliens don't attack. Don't attack. Hope the aliens don't attack. Don't attack. I hope the aliens don't attack. Don't attack. Hope the aliens don't attack. Don't attack. Very good. May the rains fall soft upon your fields, and the crops always grow, bloom and bud. May your sheep and cows grow big and strong, and may the vampires not drink your blood. I hope the vampires don't drink your blood. Hope the vampires don't drink your blood. Hope the vampires don't drink your blood. Oh, hope the vampires don't drink your blood. See, you're so good, I'm getting off on my chord rhythms. May the roof above stay strong and warm, and may our friends gathered here always stay. May you always have enough to eat, and may the zombies not eat your brains. I hope the zombies don't 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 eat your brains. That was good. That was good, guys. You did good. I wrote this song, speaking of horrors like zombies and vampires, I wrote this song about going back to visit my family all the time. All the things I think about while I'm on the road. One of my friends has a cameo appearance by name, but the story about him is totally based on a totally random guy who went to high school with me and is stuck working in a bar, which is totally cool, nice guy. But anyway, here's the song. This road always goes in circles. I forgot all the things I feared when I was a younger girl. Like who's talking about who today? What are they thinking about me? I keep moving, doing my thing, trying just to become happy. This is the start, this is the start, this is the start of something. It's in my heart, it's in my heart. I know we're starting something. Daniel's worked in this bar so long, singing Thanks. I'm switching instruments. Everybody drink. Woo! I'm being quiet because this song doesn't have any special story. I know. But it's about having a crush on somebody who, like, for years or something, and they don't care anything about you. That's not really based on a true story, but I think everybody can kind of relate to that on some level. I'm out of water. It's all right. We good. You don't squeeze my hand very tight. You don't watch me till I'm out of sight. You don't ask if everything's alright. So why is every love song about you? Was it always like this? Will it always be? Years that I have seen you. Did you ever catch a glimpse of me? You don't wonder what I'm gonna say. Probably don't think of me that way. I'm not your favorite part of every day. So why is every love song about you? Was it always like this? Will it always be? Years that I have seen you. Did you ever catch a glimpse of me? You don't search the room to find my eyes. You don't press your lips against mine in the night. I don't take up space inside your mind. So why is every love song about you? Was it always like this? Will it always be? Years that I have seen you. Did you ever catch a glimpse of me? Thank you. So that song wasn't exactly a true story. This one kind of is, but then it developed. Years ago, before I moved to Atlanta, I was dating a guy and broke up with him. And he stalked me for a bit, which was weird and creepy, but mostly just sad the way he did it, thank God. Like, I'd just come out to my car and he would be there, just sitting in the car. And, yeah, I don't know, it didn't work. He sent me a picture of my cat once, which fortunately was an old picture, but, it was creepy. Like, I was like, dude, do you have my cat? Because I'll kill you. But he left a a 12-page novel under my door once, and I just didn't read it. I just picked up, saw what it was, and threw it away. Thank you so much. She's a saint. She's so cool. I'm so excited about y'all hearing her later, too. Anyway, but it's Alma Russ. She's amazing. So this story, I started with the idea of somebody not reading a love letter. But in these people in this story are a little bit different from me. He thought they would go on forever, like waves crashing onto the shore. They might roll away for a moment, but always come back as before. So when she said it was over, his heart got lost in the sea. Wanting to save them from drowning, he sent her a letter to read. She never read his love letter, the one he left under her door. She told him he had to forget her, 'cause she didn't love him no more. Years passed and they both got older. New loves would come and they'd go. She often thought of his shoulder she rested on when they danced slow. He hoped that she was still out there, drifting alone on the sea. Could the tides bring them together? Could they still be meant to be? She never wrote a love letter, it just couldn't be as before. She knew he had to forget her, she didn't love him no more. Sometimes love stays forever, sometimes it starts with a bang. Sometimes it ends with a whimper. Nothing in love is too strange. So when you're out on the ocean, gazing across at the sea, remember it's more than emotion that brought me to you, you to me. She never read his love letter, the one he left under her door. She knew he had to forget her, 'cause she didn't love him no more. She never read his love letter, the one he left under her door. She knew he had to forget her, 'cause she didn't love him no more. Thank you, and I've got two more, then we're gonna have a teeny itty bitty break, and then Alma Russ is gonna come on and play for y'all. Yeah, everybody give Alma a preemptive applause. I feel like this time is a good applause because it's not too scary. Got time. Switching. Everybody drink. I also kind of got hung up, so that's another sip. Never wearing this dress on stage again. Clap for never wearing the dress. Woo. Oh, shit. There we go. Drink again. Take a big gulp. That's a finish your drink move. So this song I wrote when I was visiting some people in San Francisco and driving and just thinking about how nice it was and wondering why anyone would ever leave, because it was so pretty and the weather was great and it's a beautiful place. And one of my friends who lives in Birmingham helped me record this song. Their names are David and Stephanie, and they have a dog named Molly. And the song reminded him of their dog. Because, again, if you're so happy here, why'd you ever leave? This perfect place, perfect dog time. If you have a pet you love or anybody you love, that's their vibe with this dog. So, puppy dog, unfortunately, had a thing, died quickly, so they didn't have time to prepare or expect this. And ever since then, almost every time I play this song out, first of all, I dedicated it to Molly, but also almost every time I play the song out, a dog appears. I'm not expecting a dog today, but it's really weird. And one time, it was even the same breed as her, and I remember somebody asked me if I believed in ghosts, and I was like, no, I don't believe in ghosts, but this happened, and this happened, and this happened. And in that story was the fact that dogs show up every time I play this song. And I was like, oh God, I believe in ghosts. You will wind through the mountains' curves, drift asleep while the blue waves swirl. As far as I can see, every leaf is green. Why would you ever leave? Why would you ever leave? Smell the wood smoke blowing on the wind. Watch the flames roar, put 'em out again. There's nothing I can do to make you stay here too. Why would you ever leave? Why would you ever leave? You'll keep walking, I'll keep running till we learn to fly. Burn the nest and head out west to a golden sky. You and I, we will forever leave. We will forever leave. Feel the air move, drift across your skin. Let your breath go, pull it in again. I'll find you one day soon, beneath a different moon, and then together we will leave. Or maybe never, we will leave. You'll keep walking, I'll keep running till we learn to fly. Burn the nest Thank you. I've got one more song. It's just a happy love song. And I think about my boyfriend when I sing it. True story, true story. He also gave me instructions that make me smile when I think of him. He was like, you should smile more when you play. So a lot of times if I'm smiling, it's because I'm remembering him saying, like, you look really mad. Like, I appreciate good feedback. If I said what I was thinking, would you lean closer my way? Wanna turn these thoughts to speaking, but I don't know what to say. If you saw my hands were shaking, would you take them in your own? If you felt my heart was beating, would you make your own thoughts known? What if I told you you're my favorite thing in the world? How can I show you I just wanna be your girl? Every minute, every word makes me wanna hold you so tight. If you think so too, that'd sure be nice. Like the way your eyebrows crinkle, drink right before you tell a joke. Always leave your t-shirts wrinkled and you share your bourbon coat. I feel you smiling at me every time we speak. Your arm brushing up against me makes my knees feel weak. What if I told you you're my favorite thing in the world? How can I show you I just wanna be your girl? Every minute, every word makes me wanna hold you so tight. If you think so too, that'd sure be nice. What if I told you you're my favorite thing in the world? How can I show you I just wanna be your girl? Every minute, every word makes me wanna hold you so tight. If you think so too, that'd sure be nice. Thank you so much. I was Buttered Bourbon, and coming up next is Alma Russ, all the way from North Carolina. Damn it, I'm bad at geography. Someplace cool with a good music culture.
when the daffodils have all but wilted and the mountains turn to green, when I memorize the sound of every stream, when the wheels of time have turned before us and everything is as it seems, on the day that we return to our old dreams. Maybe I'll be northbound, catch me if you can, but I keep my wishes in my open hands. And if I can't go north, I know it's for the best. So I'll sit right here and I'll dream about the West. I want to chase those pretty rainbows if it costs me all my gold. All I need's another $1 for the toll, and I will always find a reason, even if I have no rhyme. All I need's a tank of gas, a little time. I left a man in Texas, one in Tennessee. Maybe one day I'll find someone I could never leave. I've got a restless heart and a rambling soul, and the highway taunts me like it's fool's gold. And when my hair all turns to silver and my laughter shows its lines, I hope these stories age as sweet as wine. So my life, like it's a patchwork blanket, colored in gold and green, every square for every beauty I have seen. I've got a restless heart and a rambling soul, and the highway taunts me like it's fool's gold. And if I can't go north, and if I can't go west, then I'll sit right here and I'll thank you for the rest.
Thank you so much. This is such an honor. Y'all give it up for Miss Martha Jean of Buttered Bourbon, kicking butt up here. Just a one-woman band. It's almost like the circus, but she's prettier than the circus and sounds better. So, you know. That was a song I wrote just about how much I love doing what I'm doing, and I'm so thankful because it's like my favorite thing to do is sing for whoever will listen. And so thank you for listening. There's a lot of stuff you could be doing with your time, but you're here for whatever reason, and it means the world. So I make a good part of my living, you know, playing in bars. I meet a lot of really cool people in bars most of the time. Most of the time, like I will say, I'm really thankful. And so I wrote this one. This one goes out to all bartenders everywhere. You know, tip your bartenders, hug your mamas, show some love. They work hard. But yeah, it's called Barroom Promise.
Will you have the usual with a side of gin? Oh, my dear, I thought you said you'd never come in here again. Was the work too hard? Is the night too long? All that's waiting is the TV you lift off. And Mrs. Johnson has her red dress on, and she's drinking margaritas because her baby's coming home from overseas, keeping us free. She said, cheer up, boys, the next one is on me. And the guitar man came in today, and the drunk in the corner is telling him what songs to play. He tips his hat, says he's Nashville bound, but he will be in here tomorrow playing for the same old crowd. 'Cause it's just a borrowed promise. You might as well call it a lie, but we're no good at being honest. You'll have the drink you had last night, and you will have the same old one, same time tomorrow. Here comes old Bub to catch a buzz. He went to Vietnam to fight, and he came home to Miller Lite. And these here kids are underage. Get a better fake ID and come again some other day. And Jack and Nancy walk through the door, and they swear they're getting married, like they've said 10 times before when he buys a ring. And when the baby comes, when all their debts are paid and all their dues are done, 'cause it's just a borrowed promise. You might as well call it a lie, but we're no good at being honest. You'll have the drink you had last night, and you will have the same old one, same time tomorrow. Will you have the usual with a side of jam? Oh, my dear, I know I said I'd never come in here again. I'd save my tips. I'd leave this town, but I'm still here, and there's no exit to be found. 'Cause it's just a borrowed promise. You might as well call it a lie, but we're no good at being honest. I'll have the drink I had last night, and I will have the same old one, same time tomorrow. Yes, I will have the same old one, same time tomorrow. Thank you. So, if I'm not playing a song that I've written this evening, I'm gonna play one that nobody really knows who wrote it because it's so old. So, I didn't. I can't say that, but I ain't gonna get sued for playing it, no matter where I'm at. This is Possum. He likes to be in tune. I like for him to be in tune, and so do you. Kind of just makes the world a better place. I used to work on a train, so I know a lot of train songs, so I'm going to play y'all one. Train, put it on the track, roll to the Lord knows where. Oh Lord, Amy, oh Lordy May, roll to the Lord knows where. Oh, I've been to the east, I've been to the west. I'm going where the chilly winds don't blow. Oh, Lordy me, oh, Lordy May, I'm going where the chilly winds don't blow. train, put it on the track, rode it to the Lord knows where.
Thank you for not running away even though I play the banjo. It means a lot. Does anybody here like thrift store shopping? Oh yeah, I got some thrift store friends. My whole get-up came from a thrift store. I was in Texas. I was bumming around in Texas. And I was like 2 weeks away from playing my first gig in Nashville. It was earlier this year. And I was going to play at the Glenn Campbell Museum, and you know, he's the rhinestone cowboy, so he's got all the glitter going on. And I was like, well, shoot, I guess I need to get something glittery. I'm not as glittery as Miss Martha. It's just not really my thing, typically speaking. But anyways, I felt like I needed to wear something glittery to this shindig. And I was in this thrift store in Texas, and there was this dress that had rhinestones all over it. And it fit me, and it was $3. So I was like, well, this is perfect. I'm going to wear it to my first show in Nashville. And it inspired this song. It's called $3 and a Dime because of taxes, you know.
I walked into that secondhand store filled with Polaroids and picture frames and dresser drawers. I feel like these tattered leather shoes ever since I was cast aside by you. Then out of the corner of my eye I saw rhinestones like the stars at night. I tried on a dress of silk and blue, and I swear it fit me good as new. And just like me, this dress was cast aside, but I'm gonna wear it out tonight. And I'd bet your lucky stars I'm gonna catch your eye. In this dress I bought for just $3 and a dime. Well, in this store there's lots of dusty hats, kitchenware that looks like artifacts, floral couches faded from the sun. Like me, they don't belong to anyone. Oh, and this dress, I would say, is quite the sight. It's got one hole, but it fits me just right. And I'm gonna drive you crazy when I pass you by. I'm gonna make you sorry for leaving me to cry. And just like me, this dress was cast aside, but I'm gonna wear it out tonight. And I'd bet your lucky stars I'm gonna catch your eye. In this dress I bought for just $3 and a dime. In this dress I bought for just $3 and a dime.
Thank you. So this next one is one that I wrote. I was bumming around in Oklahoma, and I made friends with this hobo girl. And she told me all these stories about hopping freight trains. Have a good evening. And I just felt really inspired by all her stories. So I wrote this one about her and like a few other people that I met around that time. It's called Oklahoma Freight.
Old man put needles in his veins. I was the object of his shame, so I made my getaway. I hopped that Oklahoma freight. I found comfort, I found grace in the rusty boxcar wash. There and I sat on one dark night. We just passed the Texas line. I wasn't looking for a fight. Then I washed up in San Antone, very much alone, a pilgrim in the night. Oh. Open range, driving cattle through the sage, from Cheyenne to Liberty. Just this old Mustang and me, and we've got everything we need. The air we breathe is free. But one fine day I'll head down south to find the one I love, never to leave his side. His hair is black, his skin so brown, and his heart is purer than old Coronado's gold. Oh. This old highway has no name, but the running keeps me sane and wilder than can be. I swear I've seen you in the hills and in the silence oh so still. I hear you call me home, but home I found is nothing more than having peace with what's in store and love and open skies. And when this road gets rough and long, I sing that same old song you taught me long ago. Oh. Thank you.
I feel really thankful to get to do what I do, travel around and play songs for folks. But I'm also thankful that I have people that I miss when I'm gone. So that's kind of what this song is about.
I had crossed the great divide, stood along the mountainside. Bitter winds blow from afar. I hope it's warmer where you are. And I called you from a truck stop out in Reno. And your laughter over the phone was my home, away from home. Like the tides need the moon, even though it's far away, like the daisies need the sun. The road takes me away like the summer takes the snow, but I need you to know I'll always need you. Thought about you in the rain, felt that gentle sort of pain, all wrapped up in thankfulness. Glad I have someone to miss. On the day I make my way back to you, well, little children in one another's arms, like the tides need the moon, even though it's far away, like the daisies need the sun. The road takes me away like the summer takes the snow, but I need you to know I'll always need you. I need you to know I'll always need you.
Thank you so much. I'm going to sing an old song. It's about getting screwed over in Mexico in the 1800s. Because I hate when that happens.
hills of Mexico. Well, I had no employment, and back to him did say, said it's according to your wages, according to your pay. Said I'll pay you good wages, and often too, you know, if you'll stay and work the season in them hills of Mexico. To that cowboy, and I offered him my hand, and he gave a string of horses so old they couldn't stand, and I nearly starved to death, boys. I mean to let you know that I never saved a dollar in them hills of Mexico. I sent up for my wages on a steamboat. I did go, and the bells they did ring, and the whistles they did blow, and the bells they did ring, and the whistles they did blow on my God-forsaken fortune in them hills of Mexico. Thank you. Yeah, I'm on the road quite a bit. I live out of a jacked up Prius for months at a time. It's pretty nice. Her name's Ethel. And anyways, I sleep in a lot of parking lots. I've decided that Cracker Barrel parking lots are my favorite ones to park in for the night. Anyone else ever do that? They're great. A lot of times I see campers parked out behind them too. So, anyways, yeah, it's a great place to park for the night because it's basically a bed and breakfast. You know, you go to bed in the evening and you get up in the morning and eat breakfast. So it's pretty sweet. But anyways, I wrote this one after waking up in a Cracker Barrel parking lot in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And yeah, there you are, Alabama. I've got some Alabama songs, actually. Anyways, it's called Tuscaloosa. Tuscaloosa, take me in. I'm a stranger here tonight. I'm so tired of running. I'm so tired of putting up a fight. Well, I've got 6 hours to go. I'm fading like a picture, black and white. So take me in the darkness. Let me drift away, come morning light. And I'm coming home for the first time in a while. I've tread every mighty mile, and I ain't got time to regret what I can't change. Tuscaloosa, take me in, help me get him off my mind. 'Cause he's so hard to lose, and losing's what I tend to do just fine. Tuscaloosa, here's my heart, all its cracks and all its stains. Yeah, what's a girl without a little sadness, a little pain? And I'm coming home for the first time in a while to give you a postcard to make you smile. And I ain't got time for worry anyways. Love is all I've time for these days. Tuscaloosa, take me in, I'm a stranger here tonight.
Thank you kindly. Oh, I have water back here. So I'm going to sing another Alabama song in honor of our Alabama girl. Yeah, I have this friend named Brad. I used to work with him at my day job that I sometimes work at. I have some really interesting coworkers. They make my life really colorful. It's really great. And I'm surprised one of them ain't drunk called me by now. They usually start by now. Anyways, they're just a bunch of cowboys. This one though, his name's Brad. He's from Alabama. He moved to North Carolina. I guess I don't think I ever introduced. Did I ever introduce myself this whole time? And I never actually. Wow, and y'all are still here. My name's Alma Russ, and I'm from Western North Carolina. And I'm really thankful to be here at the Red Light. I've always wanted to play here, and it's just an honor. Huge thank to Michael and Miss Martha Jean and all you guys. Anyways, yeah, so Brad moved to North Carolina, and that's how I know him. We worked together. But he's from Alabama, and he's just a hoot. He was a bull rider for 10 years. You got to be nuts to get on one once, much less like a decade, but that's Brad for you. And the crazy thing is he moved back to Alabama. I didn't think he was going to move back to Alabama because, he has a warrant out for him there. So I guess they ain't got him yet, so he's doing good apparently. Anyways, he's a dear friend. He's just got a good heart, He just gets into some stuff. But nonetheless, he's just a friend and a character, and I just felt like somebody needed to write a song about him. Oh my gosh! Thank you. She's so kind. I feel like a kept woman up here. Shoot. Anyways, yeah, Brad. I wrote this song about my friend Brad, and some of it's true, and some of it I made up. But I'm going to let you guys decide which is which, because why ruin it? It's on the album that I recorded. I have like a few copies for sale there, but it's also online. It's on Spotify and everywhere you listen to music. But those make nice coasters if you don't have a CD player. And I recorded it in an abandoned church in the desert. I don't know where else people record albums these days, but it's where I did mine. And it was a good time. Anyways, here's my Brad song.
He traded in his Martin for a silver pair of spurs. And the boy he gave that guitar to is still singing like a bird. But he just made it out of intensive care. Busted all his ribs after flying through the air. Well, they told him he'd be wheelchair bound for another month or so. But he took a shot of Jameson and he told them they don't know, 'cause he don't know a thing about slowing down. All he knows is the next bull, the next old podunk town, 'cause he's a bad mamma jammer from Alabama, and he gets to go to heaven 8 seconds at a time. Gonna live on a thin dime, keep drawing a hard line till the last bull throws him down one last time. Well, he wears his golden buckle like a sheriff wears a badge. He likes the pretty ladies, and sometimes they like him back, and his current sweetheart doesn't seem to mind. His ex-woman's name tattooed to his behind. Well, he ain't got much to offer, just a sip from the flask, but he'd give an arm or leg to anyone who'd ask. He'll tell you all about where he's been. He'll tell you about the places he ain't allowed back again, like Alabama. 'Cause he's a bad mamma jammer from Alabama, and he gets to go to heaven 8 seconds at a time. Gonna live on a thin dime, keep drawing a hard line till the last bull throws him down one last time, until the last bull throws him down one last time.
Thanks. I'm going to play 2 more songs for you. Is that okay? Thank you. Okay, I got you. I know you. Yeah, we met before. You're so sweet. Thank you for coming. It means the whole daggone world. Thank you guys for coming. Have a great evening. This one is a song about getting through hard times, because you always can. It's a traditional tune. I learned it off a recording of a lady named Ola Belle Reed. She was one of the first female banjo players to ever make a recording, and she could probably beat up just about anybody, judging from her pictures, so that's kind of cool. Kind of like that. Anyways, yeah.
Born in the mountains many years ago. Well, I've climbed these hills and valleys through the rain and snow. Well, I've seen the lightning flash and heard the thunder roll. I've endured. How long must one endure? many mouths to feed, they couldn't clothe us all. Well, I went to church on Sunday to learn the golden rule. I've endured. How long must one endure? Well, I work for the rich and I live with the poor. I've seen many heartaches, I'll see many more. Well, I've lived and loved and sorrowed, been to success's door. I've endured. How long must one endure? I've endured. How long must one endure?
Thank you. Well, I got one more song for you, sweethearts. This is so humbling, really. Thank you so much, Miss Martha Jean, for letting me play with you or share a bill with you. It means the world, and thanks to Michael and the Red Light. You're amazing, daggum. Buy her merch, buy her shirts and her koozies. When's your next show? Where? If you're not hanging out here, go to Eventide Brewing and hear her. And then this is kind of funny. I'm playing in Marietta on Thursday. I'm really excited. I'm opening for my friend Brad Cochran. He's got a band called Rollin' Nowhere. It's like some good Mississippi blues / honky tonk / folk, and excited to be opening for him. And I'm kind of rambling around Georgia this week. It's kind of funny, but yeah, really thankful. And this is a song I wrote when I was driving out to West Texas. And yeah, I really appreciate all of you. It means the world. Thank you so much. And if you want to keep up, if you want to keep up with my shenanigans, you can be on my email list, and then I've got like socials and stuff. The Hunt House. Yeah, it's a little old house. It's it's a really cool. I mean, this place is really, really, really cool too. So if you're not there, you should be here. Yeah, you got options. You got options.
I ain't got much to say, but you ain't listening anyway. You turn your eyes away, as if to tell me I ain't worth a glance, I ain't worth a chance you never take. Well, honey, that's okay. Ain't got time to sit and wait for you to bat an eye. Ain't no need to lie. There's steel guitars and smoky bars and strangers who pretend to know me well. I'll wear my tears like they're glitter. I'm gonna move out west and get a little bitter south of San Antonio. I'm tired of substitutes, but most of all I'm tired of you and all your little lies. You win me like a prize, but you don't care to know me. You just want to own me for a while. Well, honey, that's okay. I found a way to pass the day, just driving down I-10, trying to be born again, and I choose to believe I ain't the last of this old dying breed. Well, I'm all strung out like the litter, but I'm gonna try my best to keep from getting bitter south of San Antonio. Oh. South of San Antonio. Oh. Thank you. I hope you all have a lovely evening.